So, a new lawsuit for Sean Diddy Combs. Let's explore it and examine what happened.
A Colorado inmate, Alfredo P. Gonzalez, filed a defamation lawsuit against infamous music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, claiming his refusal to work with the rapper resulted in him being blacklisted. Gonzalez claims to be a member of the Sinaloa cartel smuggling drugs from Mexico. Plaintiff Alfredo P. Gonzalez, who appears pro se and is currently incarcerated in the Centennial Correctional Facility in Cannon City, Colorado, brings this action asserting claims of defamation.
So, pro se in legal terminology means that you're going to represent yourself. So, he was representing himself.
He seems to allege that he is a citizen of Colorado, and he sues one Bad Boy Entertainment Bad Boy, which, he alleges, is a corporation duly organized and existing under the laws of the state of New York, and two, Sean P. Diddy Combs, Bad Boy's chief executive officer, whom he alleges is a citizen of the state of New York. Plaintiff seeks $666,000 in damages. Plaintiff alleges the following. Due to what appear to be his connections with the Sinaloa drug cartel, on or about May 5, 2021, plaintiff received a telephone call from an unidentified business partner of Combs. The business partner told plaintiff that Combs was wanting to set up some business deals with the Sinaloa cartel. Plaintiff seems to allege that he is a member of that cartel. Plaintiff responded by saying that he was always willing to set up business deals with the rich for drugs. Combs's business partner stated that Combs was looking to make a deal to get some young girls for a party in New York. While plaintiff wanted to speak to Combs himself, he told the business partner that such an arrangement could not happen because the cartel did not sex traffic underage kids. Plaintiff told the business partner that there was no money in sex trafficking. The business partner then told plaintiff that he was making a big mistake for not taking the offer from Combs, and the call ended without an agreement. The same unidentified business partner of Combs later communicated again with plaintiff, asking once again if plaintiff could help get some underage boys and girls over the USB order and that plaintiff could come to the party and watch the shows they put on. Plaintiff refused. He told the business partner that he wanted no part in their sex offender shit, not to contact him, and that Sinaloa wants no part in their sex offender shit. Plaintiff also insulted Bad Boy. The business partner then told plaintiff that he can make plaintiff's life hell because of how much power he has in the streets. Plaintiff told him to do what you do.
So, the plaintiff is alleging that he was threatened by people in or a person in P. Diddy's camp. As you come onto the page, please like and share this video and subscribe if you haven't done so as yet. Let's continue. So the plaintiff decided to file this lawsuit against P. Diddy because he said he lost all his business contacts. And I'm wondering, what does P. Diddy have to do with him losing his business contacts?
Plaintiff was informed by his own business partner that he cannot do business with plaintiff until plaintiff helps Bad Boy out. This has cost plaintiff a lot of money.
So after listening to the case, the judge decided on the ruling, and this is what the judge ruled.
Plaintiff has failed to allege facts sufficient to show that he has standing to assert his claims. To establish injury in fact for standing purposes, a plaintiff must show that he or she suffered an invasion of a legally protected interest that is concrete and particularized and actual or imminent, not conjectural or hypothetical. Plaintiff appears to allege that the defendants have injured him with regard to his illegal drug smuggling and sales business by defaming him.
This is one for the books, because for this plaintiff to allege that P. Diddy interfered with his drug dealing business or drug smuggling business and expected the judge to rule in his favor, it's laughable.
Because plaintiff's business is not alleged to be a legally protected interest, however, plaintiff has not shown that the defendants have caused him an injury in fact for the purpose of establishing standing. The argument is perhaps best summed up in a leading civil procedure treatise. Standing would not be recognized for a smuggler who asserted that his drug traffic was disrupted. Although the smuggler had been injured in fact, the asserted interest is not one the courts will protect.
So we all kind of concluded what would have happened in the judge's ruling. There's no way the judge would rule in the favor of the plaintiff, not when it involves illegal activities and drugs. So the plaintiff's name is Alfredo Gonzalez. He's sitting in prison, filed this lawsuit against P. Diddy, and it was thrown out. And I don't know what he was thinking of when he filed this lawsuit against P. Diddy. because it's meritless and baseless. But let's hear what Law and Crime have to say concerning this particular lawsuit.
An alleged affiliate of the Sinaloa cartel has filed a lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs, claiming after trying to solicit the gang for business opportunities, Combs ruined this man's livelihood. A man named Alfredo P. Gonzalez has filed a defamation action against Combs and Bad Boy Entertainment. And this is out of New York. This is in federal court, suing for $666,000 in damages, very specific there. Defamation, of course, is publishing a false statement against someone that damages or harms their reputation. But there is something to note about Mr. Gonzalez, and that is that he is actually locked up. Yes, he is currently incarcerated in the Centennial Correctional Facility out in Colorado. And apparently, Mr. Gonzalez alleges that he is a member of the Sinaloa drug cartel. This is the cartel that is considered to be one of the oldest drug distribution organizations out in Mexico. That it has trafficked everything from marijuana, cocaine, heroin, meth, fentanyl into the United States. This is according to a Congressional Research Service report. And he seems to be filing this action pro se, meaning he is acting as his own attorney. He's representing himself in this. So the Chief United States District Court Judge, Laura Taylor Swain, out of the Southern District of New York, issued an order that lays out the allegations and the law.
If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to hit that like bell, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. Now let's get back to the video.
The order reads, quote, on or about May 5th, 2021, plaintiff received a telephone call from an unidentified business partner of Combs. The business partner told plaintiff that Combs was, quote, wanting to set up some business deals with the Sinaloa cartel. Plaintiff responded by saying that he was always willing to set up business deals with the rich for drugs. Combs' business partner stated that he was looking to make a deal to get some young girls and boys for a party in New York. While plaintiff wanted to speak to Combs himself, he told the business partner that such an arrangement could not happen because the cartel did not sex traffic underage kids. The business partner told plaintiff that he had nothing to worry about. Combs had everything on Lock Street, slang for no one can F with us. Plaintiff told the business partner that there was no money in sex trafficking. The business partner then told plaintiff that he was making a big mistake for not taking the offer from Combs. And the call ended without an agreement.
So what do you guys think so far? Is this a payday for this guy that he wanted to get some money out of P. Diddy, make stories up if he had to, or is it true? Let's continue.
The order from the judge goes on to say, quote, the same unidentified business partner of Combs later communicated again with plaintiff, asking once again if he could help get some underage boys and girls over the U.S. border and that, quote, plaintiff could come to the party and watch the shows they put on. Plaintiff refused. He told the business partner that he wanted no part in their sex offender S, not to contact him, that Sinaloa wants no part in their sex offender S. Plaintiff also insulted Bad Boy. The business partner then told plaintiff that he can make life hell because of how much power he has in the streets. Plaintiff told him to do what you do. Now the order then says that, quote, due to Combs' defamation of plaintiff, he has lost all of his business contacts in the state of New York. Plaintiff was informed by his own business partner that he cannot do business that helps Bad Boy out, that this has cost plaintiff a lot of money. Judge Swain ruled that Mr. Gonzalez's claims are frivolous, meaning it lacks an arguable basis either in law or fact. Quote, plaintiff, without any legal basis, appears to assert claims of defamation against the defendants, seeking damages arising from injury incurred to his illegal drug smuggling and sales business caused by the defendant's alleged defamation of plaintiff because he refused to arrange sex trafficking of underage children for the defendants, including what appears to be international sex trafficking. Since there are no apparent legal bases for any of these claims, the court additionally dismisses plaintiff's claims as frivolous. In order to sue somebody in court, you need what's called standing, meaning in order to sue, you need to show that you suffered an injury, that it is connected to what the defendant allegedly did, and that the court can provide a favorable remedy to you. And when we say injury, as Judge Swain explains, it's, quote, a plaintiff must show that he or she suffered an invasion of a legally protected interest that is concrete and particularized and actual or imminent, not conjectural or hypothetical. And by the way, federal courts only have jurisdiction over cases and controversies where a plaintiff has standing. So, here, Judge Swain explains that Gonzalez has no standing, and therefore the court has no jurisdiction over this matter. Why? Well, it was kind of alluded to before when she said these claims were frivolous, because she says, quote, plaintiff appears to allege that the defendants have injured him with regard to his illegal drug smuggling and sales business by defaming him. Because plaintiff's business is not alleged to be a legally protected interest, however, plaintiff has not shown that the defendants have caused him an injury in fact for the purpose of establishing standing. In other words, you are alleging you're breaking the law. And a court of law doesn't recognize providing a legal remedy if your criminal operations were harmed. You can't use the law to further or aid an alleged criminal activity, right? And she even cites a case that says, quote, standing would not be recognized for a smuggler who asserted that his drug traffic was disrupted.
As you come onto the page, don't forget to hit the like bell and subscribe if you haven't done so as yet.
Standing would not be recognized for a smuggler who asserted that his drug traffic was disrupted. Although the smuggler had been injured in fact, the asserted interest is not one the courts will protect. And that makes sense, right? So in this order, the judge dismissed Mr. Gonzalez's claims, and she even added how usually federal district courts will allow a plaintiff who's representing themselves to amend or modify a complaint to fix the problems. But here, she says it would be futile. There's no point. This isn't like he cited the wrong case law or the wrong statute or he didn't sign it. The whole basis of his argument doesn't work. This can't be cured with an amendment. So therefore, she will not allow Gonzalez to submit an amended complaint. And so this action was dismissed.
So there you have it, folks. This case will not be going through the court system. P. Diddy does not have to respond. He has dodged the bullet on this one because Mr. Gonzalez was claiming that his business suffered as a result of defamatory statements by P. Diddy's camp. But how can you take that to court when your business is an illegal business? On that note, guys, I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to hit the like bell, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. I'm over and out. See you all on the next one. Thanks for watching.